Right, hello folks. So today I've come down, all the way down the country to 4Ground HQ. Now 4Ground you'll know very well from their MDF buildings that you see very regularly in Wargames Illustrated magazine. But today we've come down to talk about something a bit different. We've come down to talk about a 3D printing operation. Another thing 4Ground have been doing is their Fabled Realms Kickstarter. Part of that Kickstarter is loads of lovely miniatures. And I was talking to Cad, who's featured here on the right, next to his father Ben. I was speaking to Cad about how that all came about, how the Kickstarter really led into the 3D printing side of it. So, if we can just pick up on some of that story, which is basically you had orders to fulfil. You were going to go down the sort of plastic route, I think, to start with, weren't you? But then you decided, actually, why don't we give this 3D printing lark a go?
Yeah, so we started off trying to get some samples to go to an event, and then basically we weren't going to be able to get the samples in time, so we got our first 3D printer.
Cad had the fun of finding out that plate setting is the same as mould making, I think, traditionally. The more skill you've got, the better the result.
Yeah, the first ones that we had came out with the lines that you'd expect on a 3D print, but with the correct plate settings and the correct angles, we can remove the lines almost entirely from the kits.
Just looking at the models specifically for a minute, they come on what you call a scaffold, don't they?
Yeah.
So when the Kickstarters receive their models, or when people purchase them further down the line, to someone who's used to buying a figure in a pack, they look a bit weird, but that's because they get this scaffold with them, don't they?
Yeah, so the scaffolding provides two things. It provides protection for the miniature, because it's actually a cradle for them to rest in. It also provides an obvious clue that it's 3D printed, because we could get a very good resin caster to cast the majority of it up, like big bodies and things like that. So when we're saying to people that they're buying a 3D printed model, they actually will be aware that they are buying a 3D printed model because it's got scaffold on it. But they do. You can break them off. We'd suggest not breaking them off. Yeah. But they're quite easy to remove.
I mean, it's great that you guys are doing this. It's really interesting to see this cutting-edge technology. and of course, this has been a very brief introduction, but we'll return to this. I mean, you've got loads more Kickstarter orders to fulfil. Another, I don't know, over 10,000 still to go, and then hopefully we'll start see you knocking stuff out for other companies as well. But it's certainly been very interesting, and thanks very much for telling us about it. Cheers, thank you. If you have come to this video from WI Interactive, then you will be able to read the accompanying article on screen. WI Interactive is the iPad version of Wargames Illustrated, the world's premier tabletop gaming magazine. It features video and other interactive content in every issue. Find out more by following the link.